Hello. Can you guys hear me? Oh, I should have hit enter so we could have some music up in here. There we go. That's a bit better. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. There's my beautiful face. It's finally on the screen. Hi, Flame It. How are you? I see you with the Wagwan. I'm doing okay. Congrats on first, Kurisu, and a second for Lemon again. This is the second time today. We're awarding multiple medals, it seems. Perfect timing. I'm just starting my walk. Well, I hope that this ridiculous game gives you some serotonin on your walk. Congrats on 13 months. That's crazy that you've been sub to me for that amount of time. I deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, this was technically a very long break. I took just a little bit of time to like settle some things, have a meal. Lick. We're just gonna lick all over Lemon. Okay, if it isn't obvious from what we have up today, we're diving pretty much straight into it, to be honest. We're going through the Ace Attorney trilogy. I'm not sure how far we're gonna make it this session because you have to do a lot of investigation before we get to the trials for some of these. But we shall see how far we're able to make it today. So we'll probably go for a couple other hours and a couple more hours and see how far we make it. So let's dive right back in here. For anyone who doesn't know Phoenix Wright, it is a ridiculous visual novel where you are a lawyer from like a really weird legal system and you are trying to prove your defendants innocent. That is the goal of the game. I laughed my way straight through the first case, and I have a feeling I'm just gonna cackle my way through this next one too. Like, Phoenix Wright is just a ridiculous game, and it gives me serotonin. I love it. So we're just we're in there. Edgeworth time. It's true. We do get to meet Edgeworth, our rival, and to some the shipping partner. The OTP of the series. All right, here we go. Let's continue. Welcome, Cheza. It's nice to see you back. All right, day one investigation. So we're gonna get to see like what a real case looks like in this game. Before we just had the trial to get kind of like situated in the mechanics and stuff, but he's like the tamest prosecutor in the city. It's true. My preferred prosecutor is Gavin. Surprising no one, I think. But that's fine. We won't be seeing him for a very long time. So here we go. I'm so glad this game has like the FX so that I don't have to pretend to do those. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. I like how the speaker is just cellular. Ah, conversation recorded. That's why we get it. I couldn't remember. It's been such a long time since I played these games. All right, here we go. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Damn, not our girl. Also, finally, someone grabbed it from like the correct end though. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Red, white, blue. It's the most obvious hit ever. But yeah, we definitely got to see who did it this time. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Oof. I just, the Mia, just, I can imagine it. That must be so distressing. What do you mean? I mean, I feel like I'm moving. We're moving. We're gonna go see our girl. I like how they've kind of like revamped the menus. Like they're not that much different, but you can tell they upgraded them a little bit. That smell, it's blood. Oh no, sis. Someone's there. Depression. I actually like, I was trying not to give this away during the first trial, but it makes me so sad that we didn't get like one extra, you know, like case with Mia while she was alive. It actually bothers me a lot. I thought that they would have at least given us like one more case, you know what I mean? So we could actually like see her be a badass in the courtroom or whatever. Chief! I'm sorry, death is not funny, but just the dramatics in this game get me every time. Who are you? Yeah, I mean, I would faint too if I had just discovered my sister was dead. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Damn. Again, this is insensitive, but she died so sexy. This is such a sexy pose for her body to be in. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Like, I think even when I was young and I played through this scene for the first time, I was just like, that is such a very specific pose for her to die in. Then all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Yeah, that's tough. Chief. Alright, so let's do some examining. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. Man, I hope so, because like not dying instantly would be super painful in that case. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards, broken beyond recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Obviously, it just says Maya. The lettering is just so... A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. I know we're supposed to be like calling the police, but we're gonna look at a couple more things if we can. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Oof. Okay, so we got the glass shards. Cool, cool, cool. Is there anything else? That chair. The chief's chair. A simple functional design feels pretty good to sit in too. Of course we get that note. I think that is it. Oh, there's the window. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. All right, I think that is everything here. I like that they, do we get to, yeah, it's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. Okay, cool. So we finally got the check mark on everything. So I suppose we can move. All right, let's move. Faye and Co. law offices. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yeah, that would suck. But she didn't. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Yup. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. All right, let's present. Let's see what happens. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. It's true, we probably do need to call the police. I do want to examine some stuff in here real quick just to see if there even is anything. I just tend to always do my examining all at once, unless I get super distracted for some reason. The door to the chief's office, slightly open. I better not touch the doorknob. That is true. A large painting. I guess you'd call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. Sheesh. All right, Phoenix. Jeez. This sofa is for clients. It's leather, a real luxury model. The reception desk. I usually sit here. I like how he's actually a a defense attorney, but he sits in the receptionist seat. A small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. And I think this is the last thing. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. Few can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. Okay, I think that that is, in fact, everything here. So let's do some talking. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me, can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. All right, and then we got you and the chief. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yeah, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Ooh. So let's present the thinker to her and see if that actually, if we're able to do that. Are we able to do that? Let's go to present. Here we go. About the thinker. The thinker, that was, oh sis. Oh yeah, I just rough. Probably shouldn't have asked. Listen, if there's evidence in there, we probably needed to know. Listen. Okay. So do we just, oh, crap. I forgot that you can go like from side to side. So we actually have to examine this stuff. Let's see. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. All she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. All right, here we go. We got this book here. The Fay & Co. Ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. We did that chair earlier. So I think all that's left is the phone, really. Oh, there's this bookshelf. It probably isn't anything. I'm just super thorough. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. And then here we go. The phone. Right, I better call the police. Yes, Phoenix. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Oh, right. Yeah. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hands. I remember that lady. The designs for these characters are so ridiculous. The phone receiver is missing. Yeah, okay, I better not use it. So, I'm guessing from here we move and then we'll be confronted by the police probably. Yeah, wee woo, we're in it. Also, the police coming that quickly is crazy. It's literally only been like a couple of minutes. Maybe not even a minute. The police, it sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. It's so dramatic. It's Gumshoe! I'm sorry, I love Gumshoe. Gumshoe is one of my favorite characters in this series. All right, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim threw this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. You don't know that. You literally don't know that. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. Case closed. It's just that simple. Oh my God. Your name's here. It's clearly gotta be you. Case closed. I'm about to go home and have a good night's sleep. Why? What? This is worse than CSI Miami. It truly is. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Ah, yes, that familiar room. We'll be here a lot, guys. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. I imagine, like, we got this hard-ass looking guard on the right, and it's just a little girl. It's just a little girl who's sad that her sister is dead, bro. Also, I love this music. The Ace Attorney series has some, like, pretty bombastic fucking music. Oh my God, we're being raided? Hello. Hi, Panda, how are you? We come with coffee and caffeinated chaos. Thank you so much for blessing me with caffeinated chaos. Hello, everybody. Hi. For those of you unfamiliar with me, welcome in. My name is Luminous Peak, and normally I do custom keyboard content, but today I folded like a lawn chair and bought Ace Attorney for the third time. Which Ace Attorney is that? 1, 2, or 3? This is the first game. We did the first case earlier, like the example case. And now we're like properly onto the case. The chief, our mentor, was just murdered by a man with a crazy pompadour. And we've met her sister, Maya, who's on the screen for the first time. So we're about to question her. At least it's not as bad as me having Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together on everything I own. It's close. It's close. I feel like if the Ace Attorney series was available on other consoles, yeah. Sorry to raid and run. Doctor is on the phone. Love you. Oh no. Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by with all of your peeps. Please handle whatever it is you need to. And I feel the same way about all of your lovely viewers. If you guys need to take a break to have a snack or get something to drink, don't feel like you have to stick around on my account. I appreciate just the raid in the first place. We'll be lurking. Thank you. Don't let him wait. Exactly, Satsukage. Don't let your doctor wait. That's really important. All right, here we go. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. She looks so tired. I bet she is tired. Listen, I realize that this is in a fantasy universe where sometimes people are not quite as harsh, but being in questioning, being locked up is so unpleasant. It is so hard to sleep or rest or think. Even thinking comfortably is hard. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Of course I will, or sorry, not a chance. I'm gonna say of course I will. Not Mia's sister showing up after Mia died and then me saying, it's up to you, right? Like, first things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it. Oh, she looks so sad. Did I look at her like that? No, no, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. She looks so depressed. And also, I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I think that's a fair question, to be honest. I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Looks very different compared to DS. Yes, this is like the remastered version. So they redid or upgraded some of the art. It does look very different though. There's some quality of life changes that they've made here. Most of it has to do with like the menus and stuff. But it's I feel like if you played the old games and you haven't played them recently like me, it looks close enough. They upgraded everything to the UI they use for the Apollo thing. Yeah, that's what I assumed because of the shape of the like the text boxes and everything. Haven't played that much, sadly. I mean, that's fine. I have played, I think, almost all of the English releases, which still leaves out quite a few games because there are a lot of games that were Japan only, so I'm just going through and enjoying the silliness. I wanted some serotonin, and Ace Attorney is very good for that. This game is so unserious. And well, Game Grumps exist. Okay, so you got spoiled hardback. It makes sense. We finally get the second Edgeworth game. I know, I'm so excited. Okay, Mia says, today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. There are a few people who haven't seen any of these games at all, and they had quite an adjustment to how the court system works when we were going through the first trial. Yeah, the detective one. The Edgeworth games are, yeah, that should be the detective one. Flame and Redeem third. Thank you for going for bronze. You're up on the podium. Very exciting. Very important. Yes. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. I like how she just typed us so easily. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. Not the foreshadowing. I mean, it's technically hindshadowing at this point, but I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Aww. Even though I reached first, I must let others have a just chance. Yeah, I think Kurisu actually. Oh, whoops! I'm scrolling through chat. I think Kurisu actually snagged first this time. Damn, why the officer in the back me mugging a wall like that? So all of the the officers and like the security all look like that. He's doing his job. He's doing it well. All right, so we'll talk first. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. All right, we're gonna hop straight to spirit mediums here. God, there is energy between Phoenix and Edgeworth just because of that one scene, the infamous unnecessary feeling scene, and they will never really be able to fix that. I don't even think it's anything that needs to be fixed, to be honest. Edgeworth is not my OTP for Phoenix necessarily, but I mean, like, it's there though. What we can't say is that it's not there. The seed is there, the energy is there, it's there. It's there. All right, here we go. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte? A medium in training? It's like Goku and Vegeta. It is exactly like Goku and Vegeta, to be completely honest. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. The energy is there, but IDK if they're good for one another. 100%. 100% that's what this is. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes. In training. This rival but bro feeling, it's definitely the rival but bro feeling. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. ESPN. Yes, the ESPNs. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. All right, here we go. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. Need food, we'll be back. We'll be here. Maya could channel her inner Charles Barkley. Okay, I haven't heard, what is it? Shut Up and Jam Gaiden reference in such a freaking long time with the spirit mediums. Oh my God. Maybe I'll actually see if I can find an old file for that and pull it up to play, because that would be crazy. I've watched other people play snippets of it, but I have not actually played that myself. Crazy, crazy. First of all, crazy that you dropped that reference. Second of all, crazy that I knew the reference. Okay, she got a call from her sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. All right, the cell phone, let's get to it. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo, a conversation I had with my sister, is recorded on my cell phone. You're welcome. We sync up like that one boy band. You know what's the legality of secretly shopping evidence to a family member? That bugged me every time I played this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you would have to like lock it up with the police, right? That's usually how it goes. But again, they permit all kind of crazy stuff in this system that shouldn't be allowed. People can just surprise Pikachu evidence. If the evidence was already logged and turned like in a standard, I won't say standard. In the US court system, everything is reported during discovery and recorded anyway. So you keeping the evidence or not keeping the evidence is irrelevant because it's recorded for everyone to have access to. So yeah, it's different. Um, huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you for a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. Phoenix Wright's justice system goes by Yu-Gi-Oh rules. And basically, I'm not gonna hold you up, essentially. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Yeah, I suppose we should. I returned with crisps, getting the cinema feeling going. Yes, crisps are pretty good. I feel like what Phoenix would do is refuse, but it's gonna be like the same results anyway. I'll just accept. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. I mean, you have me, but damn. Say, what about your parents? Yeesh. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Alright, I still have to ask about the day of the crime really quick. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. And that's the thinker clock that Larry made, yes. It practically qualifies as a serial murder by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. All right. I think for now, we should go ahead and move to the Grossberg Law Offices. Let's go. Grossberg Law Offices. Look at this rugged, freaking, I don't even know, farmer? Sitting against that sunset. It's so intense. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention running an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Nah, we're gonna snoop. We're snooping. I always thought it was Indiana Jones from Wish. Maybe. It does look kind of Indiana Jones inspired. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil painting... Oh, the oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. An expensive potted plant. Not that's my ancestors. I just saw that. Flamin', please. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Yeah, he does have quite a bit of expensive stuff here. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Okay, but listen. A gold lighter might not actually cost that much. I have a rose gold one that I use for cigars. And it was like a special edition Bic one. So it actually only cost me like $10. Like they make like, you know, fake gold stuff. Phoenix wouldn't know if it was real gold or not. That's just a hard-working black man tired from a solid day's work. But he's so pale, though. Look how pale he is. Look, he's wearing... I'm sorry. He's wearing gloves, and it's like they're the same color as his skin. Anyway, a solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Well, at least the bookshelves match the desk there. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think we've examined everything there is to examine in this office. All right. Let's go. See, you're not using all your eyes to see the undertone. Correct. Sure. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? You don't remember fucking anything, do you? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were? Suede shoes and Gumtree? Hilarious alternative answers. He's Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. I did get it right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick. Get over there. Yes, sir. Be right there. Yeah, okay. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. I love this music. This is the sound of my childhood. Okay, here we go. We're gonna talk about Mia first. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right. You can see the report, but that's all. So we get the autopsy report. Time of death, and then the cause. Death was instantaneous. Sheesh. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, being a lawyer and all. Here we go. Let's ask about our rival and, depending on who you ask, platonic soulmate, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. I'm so used to just hearing his last name. Hearing the full thing, Miles Edgeworth, is crazy. Wait, you do know him, do you? Or don't you? I'm gonna say, of course not, just to see. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20, which is crazy. That is a crazy young age. I need to emphasize, for anyone who doesn't know, absolutely how insane the idea of becoming a prosecutor at age 20 is. Like that is a crazy amount of time to learn any type of law and get any type of license and pass any type of bar. Like, I realize that the system here is very different from like a traditional, or I guess like the US system, but this is insane. That is an insane age to already be a prosecutor. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Which is crazy because if that's his reputation, why does he still have a light? Anyway. Oh, it's lovable idiot Dick Gumshoe. You are correct, Satsukage. Absolutely. Lovable idiot. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. Misaki Yamada is now following. Thank you for the follow. For some reason, I can't hear my alerts. I don't know why this is. Hang on. What is going on? I can see it, but I can't hear it. What is happening? Yeah, it says it's on. I'll have to work that out on stream because I have no clue why it is not playing. It's a little crazy that it's not. It should be though. Oh, the memories of doing this trial. Yeah. This game is absolutely ridiculous, but I love it. Let's see. I want to see if I can troubleshoot it from here, but I absolutely do not think I can. Okay. I will refresh it. And then I guess we'll try to figure it out later. Oh, all right. Well, the stickers are working. There's at least that. That logic in that world. I don't care if the person is innocent. I have to proclaim them guilty. It's true. Edgeworth is just skipping through high school and college straight to law school. Thank you for slapping the you died. My alerts died, apparently, is what has happened. All right. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence, which is crazy that he's reckless enough to let the rumors pass, right? That's crazy to me personally. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alrighty. So we did talk to him about pretty much everything that there is here. I don't really think there's much point in presenting anything to him. Funny thing is that the whole game was created because of how messed up the Japanese law system was. They started finding a bunch of cases where the defendants were actually innocent. You know, there have been several different types of examinations of cases in the US system where that's true too, where there was just like a phase of folks eventually just sort of going back and checking a bunch of things. Nope. Okay. So maybe we can go back to the detention center. Alrighty. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. All right, I don't think there are any other options. Oh, there are. Okay, your family. Let's do it. It was kind of like if you enter the court, you were just as good as guilty. Yeah. I feel like there are certain types of cases here too where that's the case. Like if you're accused of a certain thing, then people want you to be guilty regardless of the facts, kind of. But yeah, there's a lot of discussion to be had about some aspects of the Japanese system, but I feel like it's similar in most court systems, right? Like there's always some sort of bias or people manipulating things for political purposes, or sometimes even just for the sake of having a reputation of being able to close cases. It just sucks that those are kind of things that people put above actually wanting accuracy, you know? All right, your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? All right, got the mother dialogue unlocked. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up there on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. That sounds so drastic. It's true, though. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. He should know about this fucking case. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Alrighty, well, that was his name. Alrighty. So I guess we're gonna move again and see if Grossberg is back at his office. Nope, apparently not. Sheesh. So there's probably something I have to present to somebody about something or other. Let's see. At this point, I'm just trying things because I actually do not remember. I did not look up a guide for any of this, so. Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? I do trust you. You're literally a little girl. Like, you didn't murder your sister. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... listen, I realize that, like, every innocent until proven guilty, even though that's not how this court works. But generally speaking, she definitely looked too sad for, you know, that detective thinks I did it. Yeah, it's true. There's gotta be, like, something that I missed, maybe. I kind of don't want to, like, brute force it by just, like, presenting everything to everything. Let's see. Can I get more information about this by presenting it? Thanks for this. Don't mention it, pal. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square is our motto. I don't know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. It makes me as death seem so routine. Oh, right, this. I was wondering, did you see my Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. I like how he's just carrying it around. It's not locked up evidence or anything. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. Tell him not so straight. Tell him not so straight just for shiggles. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no. That carrying strap on the cell phone. This, it says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. Oh God, I'm having flashbacks to all of the Neo Old Tokyo that shows up in this series. There's so much. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That what she said? Yeah. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. I wrote down everything anyway. Here you go. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Alrighty, we got it. We did the thing. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking with that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Right, yes. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. Of course you fucking did, Phoenix. Of course you did. Imagine being a lawyer and forgetting about the person who called the police while you were in the office. Like, if this was skewed even slightly in a different direction, it would have just been Phoenix on trial instead of Maya. Perhaps you should remember the woman that you saw shouting about there being a murder. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. April May. I forgot that was her name. Oh no. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Ah ha ha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. I am chuckling like he did something. You got this right. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. All right, so we're doing all kinds of stuff. I do want to check just to see. Okay, yeah, it's a transcript. Cool. Okay, so it's just the conversation that we read through earlier. Cool. All right, let's move. Gonna head over to that hotel. I imagine by the time we're done here, Grossberg will be back in his office. Well, hello there, handsome. Oh my god, this art is so different. It actually is. Like, you can tell that they had someone like essentially trace on top of the old art. It's very interesting. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oof, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Yeah, right, it's the T for me. It's the T for me, Misaki, it sure is. All right, let's examine some things. First off, the glasses. The late summer sunlight street. Oh, we got the window instead. Cool, cool, cool. There's the fan cola offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's the extent of my floral knowledge. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. Yeah, she was definitely gonna explode. The traced art style for this is sending me actually. All right, we're just gonna start with Miss May. Could you just, who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee, you know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. All right, what you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Go, better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? The bad thing. I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. All right, what about the room? I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Yep, well that's about it. I don't think there's any point in like trying to present anything to her or whatever. Just taking a cursory glance. Yeah, she doesn't know anything about any of those, I'm sure. All right, let's go ahead and mosey on back. Let's see if the law offices suddenly have a person in them. Ah, yes, seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Okay. All right. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yeah. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Oh, not his face. Yes, Maya Fey, go on. Why the strange reaction? Ha-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Yikes. Okay, your refusal. Let's start there. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. I mean, technically, he doesn't have to tell you why he wouldn't take the case, but I mean, you know, we're here, so I guess. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. What do you mean you cannot say, bro? We know everybody is just being, I mean, like, bribed, threatened, whatever. It's kind of obvious, but sure. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Okay, we got a couple of things. Just for the shiggles, I want to know about that painting. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. All right, Mia. How did you know Mia Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one. All right, well, I am going to present the letter. Oh, maybe we don't have it. Oh, it's not part of evidence. Okay, never mind. I'll present this. I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of it, but she used to work there, so we're doing it just to do it. Yep, okay, I've got nothing to say regarding that matter. Cool. All right, let's move. Gotta go and break the news to Maya at the detention center. Oof. Visitor's room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Oh, that's so sad. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? The idea of going home is crazy. What do they even do if you say, I'm not even going to click it just to make sure. We're defending her, obviously. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit, or I don't know why. I like how you can just tell her, I don't know. I just have a feeling in my gut, a feeling in my chesticle. Going home is wild. Yeah, you just got this kid who's clearly just lost her sister. She has no parents. And you're just like, yeah, well, I guess we'll call it a day. I'm going home. Obviously, someone else is the culprit. Obviously. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. She's literally a okay, all right, okay. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witnesses strange behavior. Was that all an act? It obviously is. Obviously. Phoenix, please. Yeah, I guess I won't be a defense attorney then, lmao. Yeah, exactly. He just goes home and quits his whole career. And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. That's right. It's us, Captain Save a Hoe. We are here to save a hoe, and that hoe is Maya. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Oh, we got the younger Phoenix flashback. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. There are later games that flash back to this moment, and I have feelings about it. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside of that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. All right, is there anything else? I don't think so. All right. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's see. I'm just checking again. Yeah, it looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has the time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. All right, cool, cool, cool. So have we done everything else? Ah, yes, okay. This art is so different from the game. You are correct. It's almost like an uncanny version of the art from the game. Like, I recognize it. The colors are in the correct places. The shapes are the same. But it's like, not. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, they only have one? Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? The Phoenix is the epitome of the, enjoy your meal, you too. Now he's gonna lie in bed and just think about it forever. Have any of you had moments like that where you say something awkward to someone? Like, obviously have a nice night, you too. It's like really easy to get out, but moments where you expect it to be that, but it's not. Enjoy, have a nice meal. Multiple times, yeah. Relatable content. Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. So many times. Yeah, that's happened to me too. Someone's like, have a great time. And I'm like, you too. And then later, Oh no, having a great time doing what? They were just passing by. They were only talking to me about my circumstances. Oh no. Ah, I almost forgot. Gah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? You literally heard it today. Thank you. White. That was his name. My sister told me. I'm sorry. I feel like Phoenix kind of, in a way, gets derpier as we progress through these games. So it's really hard to tell, with this being the first one, how on the ball he actually is. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I mean, it could be. White is like a very normal, typical last name. All right, we're going straight for that screwdriver there. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half of a drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? We got our gotcha moment. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. You are correct. All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Okay. We are, in fact, saving progress up to this point. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to decide. Do we want to try to get through... There's probably like a day 2 and 3 for this. I can't actually remember. I guess we can try to get through the next little stint. I think I have a little time left. We'll try it. I don't think I'll be able to complete the whole trial today, but we can try to make it a significant way in. Oh, yeah, I did that already. Never mind. We're good. Here we go. Courtroom number 1. Ah, it's Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. I finished the trial in a day or 2 and finished part 1 yesterday. Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. I'm derpy as heck, so we'll see what I remember and what I don't. I haven't played this game in years. I played it on the 3DS, but I was fighting buying it again until now, or else I would have definitely had it already. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Also, I want to see what the options are. Oh, okay, so it does give me the save option. So I could save when I get to a certain point and then load back in. All right, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The weirdest thing to me is that Phoenix doesn't look super weird in the new traced art style, but I can see strong differences with Edgeworth though. It's like a character to character thing almost. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Let me check and see how much time I have left to stream. I think I can stream maybe for like another 30 minutes. I still love my edgy boy, even after the shit he's pulled. He's pulled a lot of shit, to be honest. Like, I don't know if I love him as much, but I do appreciate his character arc. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence that she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. Oh, hang on. 1 sec, guys. I'm checking to see when my roommate is coming home, because that is 100% when I actually might have to get off stream. Let's see. It should be about 30 minutes. Okay. Yes, we're good. I might have a little more time, actually. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. I can forgive him for his faults considering his backwards ass family situation. And I agree. I don't know if forgive is the right word. I understand. I don't think I forgive him, but I understand. And I think that understanding is important because he is, in fact, like a victim of his environment to some great degree. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. I guess so. The court accepts this statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Did you? Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Here we go. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account that described her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack? We've gotten smacked. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Not us taking advice for a child. What? All right, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. So I don't think it's necessary to press on every single statement unless they require us to do it, but we'll see. As soon as this phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. We got it. There were 2 people there already. This is true. We were there. So it's not these. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. That is absolutely true. That is what happened. Why? We had a witness account describing her. And then what's the last one? The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. All right. So it's going to be one of these that I'm pressing. So we'll start here. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? Not you not knowing what you said. You definitely said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. She literally is. Well, I guess she is pink. Yeah, thanks. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes? Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Oh, sweet, innocent, dumb gumshoe. Yeah, absolutely. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Not them using him as a witness on almost every case, too. That's the thing that's crazy. Danko! 16 months? That's crazy! Oh my god, not only did Twitch not tell me you were alive, but Twitter didn't even give me your going live tweet. Anyway, hello, I love you too. Hello. You've made it. We are, I don't know how much you know about Phoenix Wright, but we are on the second case, which is the first serious trial. Our mentor was murdered and her sister's being framed, and we are trying to get that not guilty verdict. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I know a suspicious amount about Phoenix Wright. Have you played all the games? All right. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. And he is always exposed as a not so good cop. He's definitely exposed as a biased cop. However, what I'll say is everyone in this game is biased. There's not a single character here in this system that's not actually biased towards getting the result they want. So I don't know. I don't consider him worse than anybody else, but still annoying to deal with actually. Gumshoe is clearly the only available detective at the precinct. The man lives on instant ramen and probably lives in Edgeworth's closet. Suspicious amount. And see, so when Denko says suspicious, I don't know if suspicious means that they've watched a lot or they've just seen a lot of like porn art. With Denko, it's a toss-up. I played up until the final case of the first game, and I was halfway through it before I temporarily lost my 3DS and had to get another one. And then found my 3DS, but then was so disgusted that I never got back to playing it. But I have, in fact, seen many a thing. It's both this time. I'm glad it's both. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. But she died instantaneously. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, anyway. That's fine. My brain is just leaping forward again. In the second game's last case, it kind of gets exposed, that bias, which is really funny. It's kind of funny until the implications, you think hard about the implications, but yeah. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Yeah, okay. Well, we already know what we're about to do. Obviously, you know, there's a part of me that wishes I could experience this as a child again. Because I think the joy of, like, discovery of, like, noticing certain details, right? And then, like, putting the pieces together. It's unparalleled. The Ace Attorney series is one thing that I wish I could experience again for the first time. They are dumb on purpose so you can actually object to the— yes, I know, but it's just the breadcrumbing is so— it's so strong. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. We are actually just going to skip straight to it. Because it's very clear, like, yeah. Let's see. Before she died, right? That's what we're looking for. Imagine this game hyper real. I completely agree with you, Satsukage. I just wish that they had found kind of like that middle ground. Like, cause I enjoy these games the way they are being unrealistic, but I feel like maybe they were one step or like half a step away from something that was both like not realistic, but more linear. I feel like a lot of the breadcrumbing isn't linear, actually. All right, so let's present. We've got the autopsy report. Here we go. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? Well, I like to call it the anime touch. I have feelings about that. There are anime that are put together really well. So, like, that's true, but I hate that all of anime gets a bad name because of the tropes you can find in, like, shonen. It's mostly shonen. It's mostly shonen and shoujo, to be honest. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Yeah, my favorite part of these games is when the gallery starts murmuring. I know, shonen and shoujo are the most used tags in the world of anime and most watched too. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it makes sense, right? Like, PG-rated films are the ones that catch the widest audience, right? Because once you narrow the audience to, like, people below this age shouldn't watch this movie, aren't allowed to watch this movie, can't buy a ticket, right? You narrow your pool. So it's the same with shonen and shoujo. You catch more people. The murmur, yes. Literally my favorite part. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Yes, objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, that's right, Judge. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request, and no one thought that was suspicious? Okay. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have the time to write Maya. That is all. Ugh, the smug bow. Listen, let Edgeworth cook or whatever. No, Denko. We're not letting Edgeworth cook. No. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Yes, Yeah, I want to say the detective says, I mean, I want to say you're a sham, but like, whatever. Listen, if he gets some time to cook, I get more Phoenix Wright games. That's fair. I think the first time the audience really said words was in the second game, and it was literal shit talking poor Phoenix. Yeah, he gets shit talked quite a bit after the audience starts actually talking for real. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Not you threatening his position literally in court. Like, I realize that technically doesn't have anything to do with the court, but Jesus. I love Edgeworth and Gumshoe's dynamic. I do as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm complaining, but I'm also enjoying being able to complain. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Yeah, just accept it without nothing. Without no review or just... Cool. Updated autopsy report. Great. Yeah, that's why I... Yes, exactly. I love... The thing about art, right? I had this conversation with my friend the other day. The thing about art is that it should make you feel something and make you react to it, right? There are some things that make you react on how bad the quality is, but that's not what I'm reacting to here. What I am reacting to is just how funny it is. I know that the world is different. I know that this is set like in a AU where they have a completely different justice system. So it's not like I don't know the setting, right? Sometimes it is just fun to complain about bullshit that's not actually important. You know, it's nice to be able to feel smart by knowing that things wouldn't go the way they seem to go here, right? I'm not a lawyer, so I'm sure that there are many more objections that could be made. Haha, see what I did there? But it's just funny to look at things and complain and then also enjoy it just because it's hilarious. I also like the dynamic between Edgeworth and the judge, because the judge just lets Edgeworth bully him for no reason. The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. The bow, the bow. Edgeworth is just such the shit-eating grin. I totally want to hem him up. I couldn't have made it through a trial with him without probably getting arrested for wanting to put my hands on him for real. I don't think I would have survived. Darn, this isn't good. I'll say it, damn. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Yes, the murmurs. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Okay, all right, Phoenix. All right, okay. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. I can't like wink audibly, so wink. April May reminds me of Panda's color palette. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Also, oh my gosh, I just am stupid. I'm actually just dumb. Panda is who rated me earlier. And what I'm actually gonna do is shout out Panda because I actually love her a lot. And I meant to shout her out when she was here, but she skedaddled so quickly, I literally forgot about it. Give me 1 second so I can actually, like, find her. The crowd, right? Yes, exactly. Okay, here we go. I feel like I'm gonna die trying to spell this correctly, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. I know how to spell caffeinated. I'm scared. I'm scared to do this correctly. Scared to do this incorrectly, but I think I got it. Yes, maybe, yes. Hey, yes. Her username is so long. She absolutely is a friend of the channel. She's actually fantastic. She usually is playing DBD, but it looks like she was playing Sunhaven recently. Thank you for the hydrate. Before we move on, and while I'm reminded, Panda is absolutely a ball of sunshine to be around, literally in any way. So I think that especially if you enjoy having streams on in the background, that's usually what I do when I'm working. Panda's so great for that. And her laughter is infectious. Can't remember how many times I mistyped her name at first. It takes muscle memory, truly, actually. Truly. For me, it's the EI in caffeinated that does it. Pandemonium, simple. Got you. Got you. Caffeinated, woof. Gotta double check it every time. All right, here we go. Let's move on to our great value panda. You mean the yes. Yes. Okay, all right, here we go. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Oh, but she's so cute. They have to react to her, right? The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room? Hello. Hi, La Sierra, how are you? Cute, yes, it's the quotes are very loud. Hi, La Sierra, how are you? We are playing Phoenix Wright. You've caught probably the last back half of things. We just started really cross-examining things. I'm finishing this part and then I'll probably call it a day and then we'll finish the trial next time I get on. Yeah, if you know, you know, it's true. My favorite thing about April is her little tee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Faye & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. I do think she's cute both ways. You would, Denko, you would. That is your type. Crazy women are your type. She be using the gal like a lot, it's true. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman like dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. A crazy woman is my type. Crazy women get one for free. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. Stop winking at the crowd. It's true. The judge said not to wink. He said no wanton winking. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? That's right, Phoenix. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? No! No! Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good Cowardly? What we not finna do in this household is talk shit about Mia Fey! Bro, we not doing nothing up here. You trying to square up? I'll see you outside for real, Edgeworth. That's right. How dare you? Right? Someone should punch that man. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm gonna cross-examine her. What do you mean? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. How the legal system in this game has it does not. We've been talking about it the whole time. It's just a silly visual novel where you get to the bottom of mysteries. It's actually on purpose supposed to have some weird amalgam between, like, essentially the corrupt Japanese system and the corrupt US system. It's supposed to be some sort of weird Frankenstein of those, actually. Get the yaoi bat. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. That's right. Power bottom energy, Phoenix. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Hang on. There's wild speculation that Edgeworth is this much of a dick on purpose to push Phoenix to do better and become the attorney he was born to be, or whatever the fuck. But like, fuck that man for real. Okay, listen. We all know that that's the Fujoji cope, right? Which is to say, I can get behind it if we're talking like a fanfic or something like that, right? For fun. Like, this game is so silly, whatever, right? In terms of fan theories. But what we're not going to do is pretend like that man wasn't just a corrupt prosecutor. It's very clear. It's very clear what it is. We already know where all this leads. I think a lot of people in chat have played these games and kind of know where this leads. And also are part of the fandom, so they kind of also know where this leads in other senses. Okay, let's cross-examine. Edgeworth is looking out for Phoenix in the way that I am a sane and rational individual. Correct. You are not sane and rational, and he is not looking out for Phoenix. All right. So the only thing that's weird, because like we've got the 9 o'clock matched up because we were invited to the office around that time. She was being attacked. Okay, cool. We're here. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. I mean, the way Phoenix sometimes says his name, like... For me, sometimes it's the way... It's the way how frequently he even mentions Edgeworth, to be honest. At the same time, though, it's a game, so I don't have any trouble with the... Yeah, right? Suspensive disbelief. Some things are just for fun, right? Right? Some things don't make any sense. And that's okay. I think it's okay for things to not make sense sometimes. I can't wait for you to stream the case that has old Wendy bag. Oh, Lord. I know exactly which case you're talking about. Yeah, I think it's the third one. I think it is. I think it's the third one. All right, here we go. And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Okay, so it's these last few ones that I know I've got to press. So let's... maybe not this one, because she's just saying I know who that is. So dodge to one side and ran away. Let's do it. Let's press. She dodged? Dodge what? Oh, that's not what I thought where I thought he was going to go with it. Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. Okay, so not that one. So this one for sure. How did you know it was my client? Yeah, I feel like this would have been the question for the mousy one. Okay, all right, sure, whatever. Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. But obviously we can't say that. We must question the testimony. Hold it! You were correct, Satsukage. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. It would have to be your lying. She clearly was in the window, right? No other small women exist in the whole world, Your Honor. It's true. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Or look at her stance on in front. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Yeah, I mean, that is true, though. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I feel like I got lucky on this one because I was not thinking of that. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus! But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. Yes, we do! I was there! She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. Damn, dragged in front of the whole court because she is fashioned to the gods. Yeah. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? Oh, right. Oh, God. Somehow I forgot about all the weird sounds she makes. Like, I know she's a crazy bitch. They all kind of melt down into crazy bitches at the end, right? But I 100% forgot about all the weird noises she makes. I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. I'll admit that I hate her. Yeah, I think they made her very hateable. Miss May. So kindergarten reactions, yeah, basically. The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink. You mean lawyer? Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. So much winking. How, though? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee. Yeah, hippie clothes. Apparently, Maya wears hippie clothes. All right. So we know what the issue is, right? With the thinker. It's just I don't know if they need me to press her on anything else before we do it, but maybe not. We can ask her why she knows the clock. BRB off to become a Nightbot thought you were leaving for good. Please begin the cross-examination. All right, so let's get to the thinker, the part about the clock. The weapon, the clock. Okay. I don't think we have to do anything else. Yeah, everything else is like solid, I think. It's just this. So let's go ahead and present. I remember the detail. I have it, but never started it. Ah, okay. Killer clock for real, honestly. All right, let's do it. Objection! The voice lines they recorded for the objections and the hold its feel so powerful, even though this is a silly game. I would watch Killer Clock. Oh no. Ah, I see. Saribot doing a good job. Nice. Thanks. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. The soul of Larry's non-started criminal career lives in that clock. It's true. It's true. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this is a clock? Ooh, objection. The objections are so great. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection, that's right. What? But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Not him convincing the judge to let him ask questions. Well, only once. Not him thinking about it. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. I just want to point out how fucked up it is for Edgeworth to basically say, yo, judge, stop him from asking questions. Because that's exactly what happened. Just a grandfather clock showing arms and legs stabbing people with clock hands. I would so watch that. Oh my God. You would watch Attack of the Killer Tomato, wouldn't you? If you haven't already seen it. Edgeworth, if you don't shut up, exactly. Me too, actually. I'm one of those trash movie nights with friends. Yes, trash movie nights. But questions are all I have. Bars, absolutely. That was close. If he stops me there, the trial will be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? You haven't seen it. That's so funny. What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. How? From all the way across the... So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co.? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? Oh, well, you're fucking it up. I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. When it says hee hee instead of tee hee, I just think of like the Michael Jackson hee hee. As far as I know, the trash movie of trash movies. Oh, there's that one about the killer tire too. The Killer Tire, there's that one. That's also a trash movie. The law offices of Faye & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She doesn't mean he, she means it's true. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung, right? Because it's empty. She took the mechanical parts out of it, right? Yeah. From the hotel room while late evening traffic. Yeah, even if the parts were in the clock, there's no way she could have heard it. But I mean, that's not what they want here, so. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Because it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. She heard it with her meow meow rawr cat ears, silly. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. He couldn't just say it was empty. Why do they all have to keep talking about the clockwork? Yeah, there we go. It's quite empty. Yes, the murmur. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? What do you mean? It's empty. It is, as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? That's the part she's worried about. Well, Miss May. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, Howard. We've gotten so far from the initial point of questioning. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. This is why you have to never mind. Okay, I'm just... This is why you submit evidence during discovery. You don't just pull it out of your pocket and say objection. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? I actually can, thank you. Ho ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. That's right, Phoenix. What? Impossible. It's giving Cell. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... It should be the cell phone, right? Yeah. Take that! Yes, take that! The classic joke of an accusation, the person only gets mad for the minor detail. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Wow. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. He looks so upset. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Okay, so this is the same conversation that we read earlier. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Yep, there you go. And it was in the morning. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. I stand by my comic. Gumshoe was living on a shoestring budget. It's true. Gotta sleep now, though. Good night. Have fun. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you hanging around. Well, Miss May? Would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? What? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I I go to so many. But I love her face of, oh shit, sorry about, no, I don't mind. No worries for me. It is totally a oh shit face though. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Obviously. Yeah. These were custom made, bitch. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the courts. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will provide the witness had not seen the clock before. It is literally the clock itself. Right? Yeah, it's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Burns. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Damn, he grilled her hard for this, to be honest. Oh. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not vocalizing that. Look at the heart spinning. Not the boobs jiggling. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! That's so ridiculous. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee. Weak. Scary. Yeah, she kind of scary, only a little. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Look at the JoJo parallel. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. We got the wiretap, right? The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There was no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. All right. Everything's falling into place. We in there. Have a look at this. Take that. Ooh, that. I found this in Miss May's room. Never mind that you were there without permission or anything, but I mean, you know. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia May's phone, were you not? Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. That's right. That's right. I don't know if this judge comes through for us in any other case like this for this, but this one, but it troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Oh, whoops. Can you prove? My God, I know I forgot. What did I skip? I skipped something. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Okay, not the freaking persona eyes back and forth. I can't do this. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... It would be the phone, right? Yeah. I skipped that thing by accident. I'm glad they repeated it though. Sheesh. All right, it should be the phone, right? Yeah. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. We read this before, so I will actually just click through. And here's it's a clock. Yep, there we go. It's made to look like that statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Yeah, they broke the conversation up into 2 parts, basically. He only played, like, the relevant parts. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. She can't even, like, what the... Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? I think one day for fun, I just want to voice act April going nuts and doing the noises. You should. You should. Oh, not her crying. Ah! Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Miss May. What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you? I don't know if I go that far, Phoenix, actually, to be honest, but... Order! There will be order! What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Oops. So you admit you tapped her phone? But wait, I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Really? Can you prove it? No way she can prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer, but I can prove it, and I will. You can't be serious, no way. Wait, I say, wait. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? The old accuse you of one crime so you admit to another. Yeah. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder, but she still wiretapped the... Her testimony is questionable. So, where does that leave us? You're the judge! You should know where that leaves us! It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're gonna just let her walk away? There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Yeah, we're calling the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. What? Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, If you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Object these hands, Edgy? I feel very similarly. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? Also, yeah, that's crazy. I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be cooked. No, I'm just declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? We'll accept the condition, obviously. All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Literally, Yu-Gi-Oh! You've activated my trap card, Yu-Gi boy. I better prove that bellboy isn't Skibbity, or they'll send Maya straight to a high. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Oh, I thought we were gonna adjourn. Okay, this might be the last witness before we do, though. All right, Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at our fine Gatewater Hotel. Okay, the head, okay. In business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. Isn't that suspicious? Like, she did it on purpose so she could have an alibi? I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Not the picture of her hemming it up for him. And delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. All right, so it's got to be one of the parts that talk about the time, obviously. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. If I can't summon some W-Riz, Maya's gonna be cooked. They'll send her straight to Ohio. Okay. Let's see. All right, that part is whatever. A call at 8 in the evening, sure. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot. I called cap on the bellboy. Homie clearly has no writ. And then I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Okay, so let's start at this part. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder? She knew. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. First of all, the fact that this business managed to do it exactly on time is a miracle in and of itself. I'm not gonna hold you up. Usually you don't get shit exactly on time. Whoops. Let me go back and we're gonna press. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it was brought then. Mega cat, that coffee got there at 9:02. Oh, bellboy, tee. I'd like Like coffee exactly at 9 o'clock, something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 p.m., sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? We know why. And I delivered it to the guest herself. All right, so let's press. So it's that one and probably this one. Let's see. You were sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. Not you calling it endearing yourself. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. An embarrasser? Embarrasser? Is that French for is he trying to say like embrace? Embrasser? Oh my god. It's French. Oh god, it's French for kiss. That is what he meant. But not a French kiss, sir. More of like a peck on the cheek. Oh god. Embrasser. Okay. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. No, she wasn't. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Oh my god. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Oh, okay, yeah, all right. So I guess we did the correct ones. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? What, they're giving us the option to protest or give up. We can't just give up, right? Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. All right, we're in shonen territory now. Edgeworth immediately activates my brat response, but like not in a cute way. I agree. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. Everything's riding on the line. If I don't do this, everyone's going to die because of me. Like, this is just every shonen I've ever watched ever in my life. I'm sorry. Here we go. This is the last chance. What do I ask him about? Room service, bed making. Obviously not that. Probably check-in, right? Because we gotta see when she actually checked into like the hotel. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Or rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention? Yes, quite indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool. Not you prepping the witness. I've done it. Well, I mean, you ain't won yet for real, like, but I see it. We've made progress. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was clearly the man with Miss May, obviously. The bellboy didn't do it. He was just working. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Not the oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from the court. Let's hear the murmurs. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. And this was the start of their rivalry. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. Oh, whoops. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Yeah, hit us with the gavel. All right, we're in the defendant lobby. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. Lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. Guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. We know how all those fan comics started, it's true. I'm counting on you! That's right. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Yeah, that's true, yeah. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. All right, this is a good part to save. Cool, yes, we're gonna save progress up to this point. And I think we'll call it a day here. I think we'll call it a day. All right, this was my second stream today, which is like kind of crazy. So thanks everybody for hanging out. I think I'm gonna try to stream in the middle of the week to try to catch up on this. I can't remember if there's 1 or 2 days for this case. If I recall correctly, they build up to the trials eventually being 3 days. But I think because this is the second trial, it only has 2 days. So this next day would be like the finishing up the trial. In the end, what we learned is that Lumi would have closed this case already. These cases are ridiculous, by the way. The way they're investigating them is ridiculous. But I love this game. It's very near and dear to my heart. Phoenix Wright is actually amazing. So we've saved it. We're getting to day 2 investigation next time. I might build a keyboard in between then, but I might not. I'm not 100% sure. I think this one is a 2-day trial. Yeah, I think so too. I think this one's 2 days and then the next one's 3 days. And then they kind of start becoming 3 days after that. Hello. Hi, Nanti the Great. I feel so bad because you caught me like right at the end of stream here. We were able to play through the second case, the first day of the second case for the first Phoenix Wright game. That's what we were doing here. I don't have my schedule for this week yet. I have to work it out, but I'm going to try to stream Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. I'll throw it up on Twitter. I haven't streamed for a while, so I'm trying to get back into it. We just had a lot of stuff going on in the house. So we're getting back to it, and I love this game. So I would like to at least finish this game before we do anything else. Thank you all for hanging out with me, though. I had a great time. I love these games, and it's nice to like share space with other people who love these games. Okie dokie. So I am going to let everybody go, especially because like this silence is slowly going to drive me insane. The save screen silence. So please remember that you are special and to take care of yourself. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I appreciate you spending your hard-earned time and energy hanging out with me. Bye, Lumi. Thank you for stream. Yes. Thank you all for the company. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.